All your friends are going to love this recipe. It's juicy, it's tender, and it's super tasty. I'm talking about Greek chicken souvlaki.
Big thanks to LotusGrill for sponsoring this episode.
I don't know about you, but if I'm drinking a couple of beers, it's warm out, it's summertime, and we're gonna throw something on the grill, then there's nothing better than a couple of skewers with some chicken souvlaki on them. Now, if you doubt that, then watch until the end of the video, because you might be surprised. At least I can't wait, but we got a long ways to go, because chicken souvlaki ain't just a souvlaki in the park. Now, of course, chicken souvlaki is all about the chicken, and I've got some beautiful chicken breasts here. What I'm looking for is a nice piece of meat with a little bit of fat on it, because if you're grilling, you might as well do it right. And when I'm talking about right, I'm talking about meat with fat, because fat is flavor. And if you're gonna put in the effort of making chicken souvlaki, you might as well put in the effort of getting some tasty meat. Now, since we're gonna have cubes, I'm going to cube up my chicken breasts. This is about 1 kilogram of chicken breasts.
Chicken thighs.
Bro, chicken thighs. So that later on we can put it on a skewer and it's going to marinate faster that way. I don't know what's up with these crows lately, but they're going crazy. I think they just moved in like last week or so. And now they're taking over, well, the neighborhood. If you're talking about Greek food, you're talking about garlic. Not that they put garlic in everything. I don't know many dishes, at least meat dishes, that don't have garlic. And why not? I'm just gonna take off the ends, chop these fine. Because it's a marinade, I can use a coarse chop. 3 chopped garlic cloves go in with the chicken. For me, what makes the souvlaki stand out in the summertime is really the flavor of lemon and the flavor of lime. That's making it this fresh, summery dish. So I'm just gonna take the juice of 1 lemon and the juice of 2 limes. Now the limes are a little bit sweeter and more flavorful, but the combination of both just makes them pop. That goes in with our chicken. Now we gotta add some dried oregano, and specifically dried oregano because it's more specific in flavor, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that. Sounds like a lot, but it's definitely going to, well, give the dish character. And to that, I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. That's going to take too long. There we go. Half a tablespoon of salt. After all, it's a marinade. Half a tablespoon of ground pepper. Now, I recommend making this in the morning so you can grill in the evening time. And that is going to give that marinade a little bit of time to really get into the chicken, tenderize it. The last ingredient, but not the least important ingredient, is some Greek yogurt, about 1/4 cup of it, or 2 huge tablespoons. Enzymes of the yogurt, beautiful, delicious, acidic lemon and lime working together. Yeah! Yeah! I'm having a race with the crows here. Ah! This goes into the fridge, and in the meantime, we're gonna do some important stuff. Cucumbers, bro. Tzatziki to me is something that a lot of people don't really consider to be real authentic tzatziki, because there are some basic rules for making tzatziki that I don't like. I like the bitterness of the outside of the cucumber, because it adds more cucumber flavor to the tzatziki. Most people just say, take that off. And then they push out all of the juices of the cucumber, which holds all the flavor of the cucumber. And I just like a little bit more wet consistency in my tzatziki. I don't want it to be Greek yogurt thick. I want it to be like a mayonnaise, like a little bit more juicy. Take about half a cucumber's worth of grated cucumber. Fine chopped parsley goes in. Then a cup of Greek yogurt. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I love this thing, but sometimes it's not very convenient. About 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of ground pepper, and of course we can't forget about the garlic cloves. Now you can add as little or as much garlic as you like, but personally I find that 1 garlic clove is more than enough. Now, if you're eating this straight away, then the garlic clove is hardly noticeable until after you've eaten it. If you store this for a couple of hours in the tzatziki, the flavors of the garlic are going to develop and it's going to be very, very potent and very strong. And therefore I'm just sticking to 1 garlic clove. There we go. And I'm going to have myself a delicious bowl of very easy to make tzatziki. Almost forgot the lime juice. It's just for flavor. We don't actually need that juice. So about a tablespoon of lime juice will do the trick. I'm going to do a taste test. I'm going to put this in the fridge and then we're just going to wait until it's marinated. Oh, I got one more thing to do. One more. Because Greeks, you know, they love their food fresh off the land. They like really, really tasty ingredients. And therefore, we're going to need to make a salad because all of these ingredients will come together and make a delicious souvlaki. Because it's not just meat, it's a lot of things coming together. You can't skip on the salad, bro. And then slice them real thin. You want to go as thin as you can. Put it in a tray. Got some tomatoes. 6 of these beauties will do the job. It's going to be one of my favorite salads actually to go with meat. It's almost like making chimichurri, but it's more of like a Greek, Turkish kind of version of a salad that goes with meat. It's almost like seasoning. I'm going to take out the cores, cube up the tomatoes. And I'll be using some of that fresh parsley that we have left over from the tzatziki. A little squeeze of lime juice. There we go. Some fresh ground pepper. A little drizzle of olive oil. And that's going to bring everything together. It's like a vinaigrette. The little lemon, the olive oil. Let's mix up this salad. And now let's plate this up. That is one beautiful looking salad. Just the way I like it to go with my souvlaki. Time to get the gloves out. Make ourselves some skewers, some kebabs. This is starting to look good. I just love cooking Mediterranean food because it's just so fresh and it's summery and it has that real barbecue vibe that reminds me of summer cookouts on the barbecue. This doesn't have to be perfect, the skewers. It just has to be enough because you're going to get some hungry people. They want to get more of this juicy, tender souvlaki stuff that you got laying around. If you're like me, you're going to sprinkle on a little bit of PITMASTERX gyros seasoning. Gyros seasoning. Looks freaking amazing. Grease seasoning done. Souvlaki ready to hit the grill. Yeah, let's go. I will be cooking on the LotusGrill. This is a compact grill and it's absolutely perfect for this dish. Take the base, put in some starter gel. Take the charcoal basket, load in some charcoal. These are birchwood charcoal chunks and they're nice and small. Perfect for this grill. And this is a compact grill and this is like compact souvlaki. You can bring this to a party, grill some souvlaki and be a souvlaki hero. You're gonna get invites to every party if you show up like that. And since I like parties, it sounds to me like that's a good idea. Light it up, put the charcoal basket on top, set the grill grates on, secure the grill grates, and your LotusGrill is good to go. Now, if I need more heat, I'm just gonna hit the dial here. It's gonna light up. A little fan is going to start underneath. You can hear it if I put it to the highest position, but if I have it set to a low position, now you can hear it. I'm going to give the grill a moment to heat up, and while that's happening, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on a paper towel. I'm going to rub that in on the grill grate. During the cook, it's going to help to have the chicken not to stick to the grill grates too much, and afterwards, cleaning is a lot easier. This thing is packing some serious heat, so I'm going to take it down a notch. But still, I like my grill to be hot. We need to be searing. We don't want the chicken to cook. We want it to actually sear. And then I'm going to play around with this, cooking with it. And, you know, the fun thing if you're at a party and you're just walking around with your barbecue in your hands. Did you know you can even put this on your bike? But can you hand me the skewer? Yeah, sure. You want your skewer? There you go. I'm gonna grill some pita bread in the center. Get that nice and warmed up. Once the souvlaki is grilled, I'm gonna put it in a little bit of aluminum foil and I'm going to let it rest. Just like with any other types of meat, Letting it rest is just going to make those juices flow through the meat and make it more tender, and it will stop it cooking at the same time. In the meantime, I plated up this dish with some pita bread, the souvlaki skewers, the Greek salad, and of course the tzatziki. Now I want to make up a little bit of pita bread myself. I'm going to put on some tzatziki at the base and throw on a little bit of that lettuce. And then I'm going to take a skewer. I'm going to wrap this sandwich around the meat and pull out the meat. Look at that. Boy. All right, there we go. Souflaki chicken. Oh yeah, this tastes so good. It screams summer. It is fresh, it's delightful. You might want to give this a try. Of course, the recipe's on our website. We got our seasoning on our shop. Go check it out. See you guys next time. Until then, souflaki.